Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back again. Today we are going to discuss about some few important questions and answers on text determination in SAP SD. Welcome to my channel SAP SD and ABAP League support. If you are a first time user, request you to subscribe to my channel and do click on the bell icon. Therefore, you will get that any notifications when I try to publish any new videos. Now let's get started. The first question here is that what is the purpose of text determination? Text determination is one of the important and it will play a key role in determining text, some legal text into sales document transactions like order, delivery, and invoice. It is the efficient way of communicating with customers, business, suppliers, distributors, etc., etc., etc. And all we know that text determination will be working based on condition technique concept. Yeah, the transaction code to access text determination in SAP SD is VOTXN, and here is the path that I have given here, that is sales and distribution, basic functions, text control, or else we can simply use the transaction code VOTXN. In some systems we can still use VOTX, but in the upgraded systems we use only VOTXN only. Okay, in text determination we have several text objects are there. In other words, we can say that text objects are text sources. Like when we try to create a sales order, then our delivery or invoice, so what is the source for the text to be determined into those transactions? Those source can be determined based on the text objects. We have several text objects are available. Few of them are KNA1. So KNA1 is used to determine the central text or contact person details, and KNVK as well. So KNVV is the object used to determine the sales area data of the customer. Similar way, we have KNMT for CMIR records, KONA for agreements, and KONP for pricing condition records. We know that, right? So KONH and KONP, these are the two tables which will be storing the condition records data. And this is VBBK, which will be used in the header level transactions. That means sales order, delivery, and invoice. Similar way, VBB will be used in the item level. Same here also the same thing. The item might be the sales order item, delivery item, or billing item, and this is for relevant for logistics. That is shipment document for VTTK and WBRK, WBRP, so on. Now let's look at the next question. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that text determination in SAP SD will happen based on condition technique concept only. We know that, right? Several functionalities in SAP SD will be working based on condition technique only. Few of them are text determination, material determination, output determination, pricing determination, and so on. And accounting document determination, revenue account, reconciliation account. We have so many functionalities are based on condition technique concept. Okay, there might be a tricky question we can expect saying that the text determination procedure will be assigned to which account group. It's a customer account group only. So in the KNVV, in the customer master sales area level, we see the text data. To determine those text data, we should assign that text determination procedure to account group only. Similar way, if we want to determine any text determination in the sales document header, then that should be assigned to sales document type level. If we want to determine text determination in SAP SD into sales order item, then that should be assigned to the item category level. Similar way, for delivery header, it is a delivery type, and for a delivery item, it's a delivery item category. Invoice, invoice header, for invoice, invoice item category. And this is kind of a tricky question. We know that text determination in SAP SD will work based on condition technique concept. So in the condition technique, we have a concept of access sequence. But in case of text to procedure customer master record, we are not going to define any access sequence. It is not as per the design. We have only text procedure. In the text procedure, we are adding the text types or text objects. We don't have access sequence here. But access sequence available for all other text determinations like sales order header, sales order item, delivery header, delivery item, invoice header, invoice item, and so on. But for a customer master, we don't have access sequence. And one more point I would like to highlight that not only for customer master, in case of KONP, pricing data also, we don't have access sequence. We just directly going to assign that text to procedure to, and we see here we have different configs are available in the text determination. In the customer, we have three levels are there: central text, contact person, and sales distribution. And this is CMIR records. The text object here is a KNMT, which I have specified earlier. Yeah, it's a pricing conditions. This is for KONP. And similar way, it's a VBBK, VBBP. Yeah, VBBK, VBBP, same text object for all sales document item header, delivery document header and item, and billing document header and item. Like that, we have shipment as well. Yeah, as I have mentioned, see, sales document header will be assigned to sales document type, sales document item relevant for item category, so on, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, let's get started and proceed further. Yeah, this is one of the unique question. I have asked this question to so many people, but they're not able to answer. Even when I attended an interview couple of years back, I also received this similar question. Okay, so what is the purpose? You see, this is the pricing procedure. The pricing procedure, we have the text objects or text IDs. For the relevant text objects or text IDs, we have a flag checkbox is there, refer and duplicate. So what does this checkbox will do? What's the importance of this one? Okay, suppose this flag is not not checked, it's leave it blank. So if it is leave it blank, then what will happen is that in the following on document, Suppose we have some data in the material master. That material master data will flow into sales order item level. Same data will flow to delivery, and later it will flow to invoice as well. If any changes happens in the material master level for the same text ID, then that changes will reflect in the relevant transactions, order, delivery, and invoice. That means everywhere we see same data. The source in the sense the material master, we see the same data, order, delivery, invoice. So everywhere we see the same data. So whatever we update in the material master, same we can see in the following on documents. If we change in between, suppose if we change something in the billing document, yes, that's fine. That will be updated to billing document level only. That won't be updated in the material master or order or delivery. The change will be restricted only to the new changes. The new changes will be restricted to only the invoice only. If we do changes in order, that changes will reflect only in the order level only. It won't flow to delivery or invoice, because delivery invoice are still referring to the source. Source here is at material master. So this is how it works whenever this reference or duplicate flag is not checked. Yeah, that means across the flow we see unique data. The advantage of maintaining this flag is that we don't see any duplicate data across the systems, and we are avoiding the memory consumption. That's one case. Suppose if we enable this flag, then what will happen? If we enable this flag, that is referring to a duplicate or copy text. So in this case, is it very much possible to update that? We can update that in that order or delivery or invoice, but it won't flow to following on documents. If we update an order, it won't flow to delivery or invoice. It's a copy data only. And in this case, if we update in the master record, suppose in this case also material data has been determined to order, delivery, invoice, and if we try to update that in material master after all the transaction has been created, then that won't the new changes what we done in the material master won't reflect in the order, delivery, or invoice. It's a duplicate. That's it. The new changes won't reflect here. And moreover, here if you enable this one, then memory consumption will be very high. Because we have duplicate data. We are not referring to this one. We're copying the data. Hope I made clear about this question. If you stuck somewhere, please do comment. I will try to explain one more time. Okay, so the text IDs. So what is the length of this one? You see here, these are text IDs. So it is as per the ASCII code format and will accept only 4 characters. Yeah. So there is a one text in a delivery document, and we are trying to create invoice for the delivery document. If we want to copy exact same data from delivery to invoice, in that case, there is a one flag, one checkbox in billing document type controls. Transaction code is VOFA. In VOFA billing type controls, we have the flag checkbox called delivery text. If we enable this checkbox, then the text will be flown from delivery to invoice. Suppose there are some issues in that text determination, something not determined or something determined but that is determined wrongly, then in that header, sales order header or delivery billing, whatever it may be, in the header level, the tab text, there we have an option to click on analyze button. For pricing also we have a button called analysis. Similar way, for text determination also we have a button called analysis. If we click this one, then we can understand how that text ID has been determined into sales order. What is the source for that? That we can analyze that. Sometimes, even though we have maintained correct data in a text determination, still it won't reflect in the sales order. The reason might be is that we need to regenerate the accesses. That can be done in the Vivo TXN transaction code. In the menu, we have text. There we have a button called generate access. If you click here, then the redetermination will happen. And if you open the order one more time, then you see the updated data. It will happen because of some sync issues. Yeah, so it might be also one of the unique questions because most of the people not aware of this text determination tables. We have so many tables, but a few of them very important are STXH, TTXER, or TTXERN, or STXL. Okay, one more tricky question. Sales in the change of in sales order. What change? What based on what changes only the text determination will happen. So we can do so many changes in the sales order in the change mode, but specifically and what changes, the new text will be updated. For example, if we override the material, then and if the material has some text has been maintained, that time definitely the new text will be determined. If we add a new item to the sales order, it will happen. If we change the sold to customer, not ship to customer, this change is applicable to only sold to customer only. If item category has been changed, that time also it will happen. Yeah, so based on these scenarios only, we can expect that redetermination of text determination will happen in SAP SD. And this is also one of the tricky question. In case of BOM scenario, we know that, right? BOM and bulk items. If we enter the BOM item, yeah, we have the main item and sub item. If we enter the main item, sub item will determine automatically. Yeah, the question here is that the text of that higher level item should be copied to the lower level item or not. No, it won't copy because both are independent materials. So we don't copy the higher level items text data to the lower level items text data. Yeah, this is similar question that we had discussed earlier, right? So there are two kind of testing can be copied, right? Duplicate or reference because of that checkbox in that text determination procedure. Okay, sorry, I have discussed this already. Okay, ignore this one. Okay, this one is changes are done in the material master, but it is transferred to subsequent documents. Okay, as I told you earlier that so whenever this flag is not enabled, it's unchecked. In these cases, whatever changes happens in the source document, the source might be material master, customer master, anything. In that cases, if that is enabled, then we see that same data flows to entire transactions. This is quite opposite to this question. So here, even though we do changes in the material master, still it is not transferring. Yeah, in this case, in this case, it's not transferring because we have enabled this flag. If this flag is enabled, then even though we change that source code, source data material master, still we don't see that changes getting reflected in the following on transactions. Yeah, that's it about this frequently asked questions about text determination in SAP SD. If you like my work, please do subscribe. That will be give you a lot of boost and encourage me to do more videos to share my knowledge as well. Thank you, guys. We'll meet in next video.